Hey guys, what's up? Sermo11 here. So there's a new season of the Beyblade Metal Saga, or I guess it could be called a spin-off. If you want to see my review for the first 3 episodes of Beyblade Shogun Steel, and my reviews of the first 3 seasons, you can go check them out on my channel, because I love Beyblade and I will review it until I die. So the last 3 seasons have followed Jinga Higane and his friends through a tournament in Japan, a world tournament, and a season concerning special people chosen by the Star Fragment. And I'm guessing this series will follow the same guidelines with multiple changes. Shogun Steel, or Zero G Beyblade as it's called in Japanese, is still set in the same world/universe. Old characters actually make an appearance, and others are given major roles to be the guides for the next generation of bladers. So the new main character is Zero Kuragane, and I don't know really what to say about him. He's hot-headed and trying to follow Jinga's footsteps. While there are certain differences, I'd say he's Jinga, except he loses a lot more. And I don't know, Jinga might be a little bit more exciting in my opinion to watch battle and everything. And you know, if you did watch the first 3 seasons of the Beyblade Metal Saga, you know that Jinga, he didn't start losing until later on. He wasn't just losing right from the beginning, because he was pretty strong. So basically Jinga gave him a Beyblade when he was a kid, and that helped Zero become a Beyblader. I don't know if I put this in a review or not, but I think it's 7 years in the future. Around 7 years, I think. So you would think this series would be somewhat great, but as I've said before with the Metal Saga, it slowly gets worse. The battles, they're the main part of the series, and in this one they're practically crap. You can't get any worse from this point. What I liked about the series was all the special moves and everything. Sometimes the Beyblades are just clashing. You know, if I wanted to do that, I could go get my old Beyblades and just not watch the show. Because you watch an anime for things to, you know, be exciting. So like the Pokemon anime, it's a little bit more exciting than a video game. You know, they're hitting each other using dynamic angles in the battles and everything. You don't just want them to see you just don't want to see 2 Pokemon standing there and attacking each other turn by turn. You know, Pokemon anime, they somewhat have a turn system, but it's kind of different. But yeah, moving on with this review. The new stadium is one of my main problems with this season. Basically, the stadium is lower into the ground, and it looks like a spinning top. So it's like spinning a bay on a moving bay, and the bladers have to get above the stage to launch their bays in it. Basically, there's like this, I don't know, I don't want to use the term elevator because it doesn't make any sense, but it's something like an elevator or escalator. They step onto that and it goes up. It's like a platform. You step on the platform and they go up above the stage, and then, you know, 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And the problem is that they can no longer go up the sides and use aerial attacks unless they are somehow knocked up into the air, because there's like, on the side of the stadium, there's like a covering, so if they try to hit, they'll just hit the glass and fall back in. Now they're using moves catered towards using this stage, such as moving fast enough to change the direction of the stage, or going outside the stage itself. Now the second one was pretty interesting if you do actually watch this anime. And I won't completely disrespect the battles. Some of them are good, but I didn't expect this to be the main thing this season, because it just kind of seems silly to me. But it's the main thing this season. They barely use the old stadium and everything. And the thing is, it's just like the special moves and everything have just like dropped. If you remember Metal Saga, Jinga and a lot of his friends had like 5 or 6 special moves. Not everyone, but they had a few special moves. And in this one, it seems like everyone's a newbie and everything, and they have like 2 special moves, or even 1. They're copying each other. They're using the spinning move. It's not even a big deal. Maybe it's the way they animate it. I don't know. It's just sometimes I just like the Metal Saga more. But there's another thing this season too. It's called Synchrome, and basically they can use they can use Beyblades, they can fuse them together and create new attacks and powers and everything. This is a great idea, just incorrectly used. And it's just something that kids do. If you've seen the anime Tenkai Knights, they fuse eventually with the Lego things or whatever they are. And that's things kids do, and I'm sure kids have mixed their Beyblades together, so they kind of made it into the anime, and it's cool and everything, but it's kind of executed incorrectly. I would have preferred them to I don't know, maybe have a tournament based on Synchrone, maybe push Synchrone more. Like, it's pushed more towards the end of this season. It's not like a big deal throughout. It comes up here and there, but I would have preferred to have seen this throughout the season, or have something more focused on the Synchrone bays and everything. So this season takes us through the tournament in Japan arc, which I was talking about earlier with the Metal Saga. There's a big tournament in Japan, then there's a world tournament, and then there's the Star Fragment thing. But I'm pretty sure they're probably going to include all three of these. And I don't know the specific name, but that's what I'm calling it, the tournament in Japan arc. It's not exactly like the original. In fact, a lot of things are different, but guess which one's better? The Metal Saga, sadly. You would think things would get better with time, but nope. And there's a lot of different characters this time, but it's Beyblade. They're going to have a lot of characters. It's like they took the personalities of the old characters and like the designs and everything, they mixed them around with new ones and everything. There's characters who love the sea, and they even put the whole Kenta Ryuga relationship in there right away. If you've seen the Metal Saga, you know what I'm talking about. Like, they have a character like Rotarigani from season 1, and then the whole relationship between Kenta and Ryuga. That's a bad way of wording it. I hope no one gets the wrong idea. But the relationship between Kenta and Ryuga that was in season 3. Now, if you've seen the Metal Saga, you know what I mean. But my favorite character this season is Sakio. He's just so awesome. Plus, his voice is odd. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, what the heck is wrong with his voice? But I got used to it. And he's like, go, Dragoon! And he really stresses the O when he says Dragoon. So he's also got a Bay that's one of the beasts from the original Beyblade series, which is also awesome. And I also like Takanosuke. He's cool. He's very adamant about Beyblade. I guess that's the right word. He's very into Beyblade. He's one of those characters who's just like really into things, and you know they're really into it when you see the C pop up behind them. But this season has many nods to the original Beyblade as well, which is nice, but that doesn't really help it. Like, there are a few characters that are supposed to be like the original Beybladers from the original series, but you might not notice it because I had to look it up because they're kind of silly. They're kind of minor characters, but it would be cool if they brought back Tyson and everything. Like, I know a lot of people are saying that that's a generic thing to say, but I would like to see Tyson fight Jenga and stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. And the story is somewhat different, but I liked it sometimes, and other times I hated it. I know when something is good, and I know when it isn't. If I'm not paying attention to the episode, it's bad. You need something to pull me in. They need to pull a Pokemon and make it different, because what Pokemon's doing with X and Y so far is great. But yeah, old characters like Tsubasa, Madoka, Benkei are present, but they don't really do anything. Like, I would have loved to see them battle. And the other Bladers are trying to spread the new age of Beyblade. And I have a theory about the next season. If we do get a next season, I think we will, because they talked about the World Tournament in this season of Beyblade. But all the old characters will be captains for the teams for the World Tournament, because I believe they're like all around the world and everything. So I think that would be awesome. It would make the World Tournament even better. Beyblade Shogun Steel was bad. It took elements from the Metal Saga and tried to be different, but it didn't work for it. The battles are boring normally. Why'd I stop? I paused. The battles are boring normally. I haven't heard anything about another season, so maybe Beyblade has run out of steam. But anyways, if you still need a Beyblade fix, you can watch Bay Raiders on Cartoon Network. And if not, just stick to the original Beyblade series and the Metal Saga. I give Beyblade Shogun Steel a 6.5 out of 10. I know that's a harsh score, but yeah. It gets good sometimes, but it never gets that great. Thank you for watching my review. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this, and follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. Later, guys. Hey guys, what's up? Summer 11. I had to add one more thing. The opening, there's a new opening in English, and it's like a rap and everything. It's not that good. First time I heard it, I was like, ugh, what is this? I kind of got used to it. I started singing to it a little bit, but it's still a little bit fast-paced for me to rap to. And I like the ending in Japanese, so you should go check out ending 1 of Beyblade Shogun Steel in Japanese, or 0G Beyblade. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, go check it out. So, bye. Peace. Haha.